a young artist just embarking on my first, well, official solo career. I've lived in Indiana my whole life. I've been passionate about music since I was very young. I grew up in a music household. I'm, goodness, what a deep question. I think, who am I? One of my biggest goals with music, I assume if I'm saying who I am, is to honestly just be very honest and vulnerable about my position. That's one of my greatest goals as an artist, is to be very authentic and to just speak and sing from personal experiences.
Love that.
Thank you.
It's deep and it leads me right into how deep and luxurious your new song is, which is out today. Oh
Yes.
my God.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
I gotta talk, I gotta ask you the big question. When releasing music, normally we see it come out maybe Thursday or typically Friday.
Mhm.
When it comes for this song in particular, why did you choose to have it come out on a Tuesday?
Well, actually, the way that me and the label have discussed releasing songs and the way that they usually release them is on Tuesdays. It seems quite unique because it's more of in the beginning of the week. Um, I think that it gives people an experience to where we usually promote it the weekend prior. So it gives people some excitement, some expectations. So at the beginning of the week, they get to kind of experience the music. And it's just kind of how we've done things. And I think it's worked out quite well for the first two singles that I've released.
And you know what? With Strawberry Vanilla Skies, which I forgot to even mention in the beginning of the first part of the question, um, this feels like it's a great balance alongside with your other song, Let It Be.
Mhm.
Um, I I would love to know a little bit more about the writing process for Strawberry Vanilla Sky.
Yes, so I began writing this song, I'm trying to think, a little bit, maybe a month and a half or 2 months ago. I started with the concept of wanting to write a great summer song that fits the free spiritedness and the just kind of lighthearted feeling that summer brings. It's inspired by me falling in love with my husband. We met 2 years ago in the summer. So our first date was in the summer and we fell in love rather quickly. And so I wanted to write a song that captured the unique experience of falling in love and the fun twist of having it have this psychedelic kind of drug-like feeling of falling in love is such a unique experience. So I had a lot of inspiration from my love story, as well as I was listening to the Beatles around that time as well. And you probably know their song Strawberry Fields, which
Yeah.
it doesn't I did not take the name from that, which I know it sounds like it could, but I loved the you'll probably hear a similarity in the first sound at the beginning of the song. It's the same type of piano sound, I guess is what I would call it, that they have in their song. And I wanted to kind of pay an homage to their very unique writing style with that kind of psychedelic feel, but put my own twist on it. So it came together rather quickly. I think I wrote the lyrics within a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. So the writing process was very easy, and the whole thing just fell together very effortlessly.
And honestly, it actually does feel like, effortlessly like beautiful at the same time. I know
Thank you.
I kind of stated before there's this feeling of like I know I wrote down in my notes luxury. There's this like that soft velvet tone to it that just feels rich, and I
Mhm.
absolutely adore it. The
Thank
fact that
you.
it just came out today, I'm like, wow, it feels so fresh and new, and yet it also has that feeling of kind of like that, like I want to say like step back into like the '90s pop, like '90s
Yeah.
traditional like pop R&B kind of tone to it.
You're speaking my language. That has actually been a huge inspiration to me. I am a huge fan of the 90s. I was born in the late 90s, but I think we've seen, the 90s trend come back with music in general.
Yeah.
But to me, there's a part of it's very much ingrained in many of my influences. So I definitely had a very 90s inspired influence to my music. And that is something that I definitely want to continue to experiment with because I think a lot of people really enjoy it because everybody loves nostalgia. I mean, it's one of the
Yeah.
most exciting things when it comes to music.
Yeah, and especially with the song. and with the references of Beatles in there,
Mhm.
when you're working in terms of writing new music, because I know this is just the first two steps of your brand new adventure in the solo world,
Mhm.
um, what's been like your biggest source of inspiration?
Oh my gosh, that's such a good question.
Who
Um,
are you stealing the best ideas from?
I feel like I pull from so many different genres and artists and styles of music. I have a lot of roots in jazz, pop. I love hip hop. I love rock. So honestly, to pick just one feels so difficult. I love rock bands like Young the Giant. I love Lana Del Rey, Ella Fitzgerald. So with artists from the 50s, 70s, 90s, I feel like I just wanted to create a completely new sound that was this kind of melting pot of all the different music that I liked.
Love that. And now you have because you have just two songs under the solo belt. What are we
Mhm.
going to expect from you from the future?
Well, definitely more music.
Yeah.
Um, Definitely, I would say some more of the 90s feel is something I'm
All
very
right.
much continuing with, especially with my next single. I've already have some things in the pipeline. I will not share too many details because I want to have the surprise factor. I don't want to spoil it yet.
Okay.
Uh,
All right.
but I'm constantly writing. I'm constantly trying to come up with as many new songs as I can, and growing my songbook collection that I have. But yes, I'm very much going to be releasing some new music very soon,
Mhm.
with just a few months. So I will not give up too much information yet.
So I am curious. Are we expecting any kind of music video for Strawberry Vanilla Sky?
Music video for Strawberry Vanilla Sky. We haven't discussed it yet with my team for music video. I personally would love to do. I am very excited for performing, I will tell you that. So I would love to do some type of performance in the future with my music, whether it's like a live video version, kind of like what Miley Cyrus did with her most recent album, something like that. But there will be some music videos coming in the future at some point. I
All
can tell you.
right. A couple of conversation cards with just little questions of get
Yeah,
to know you. Here. Oh, what is something about you that sounds fake but is 100% true?
that sounds fake, but is
Yes.
100% true. Huh. You're asking me a lot of very good questions.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what would sound fake about me. Um, I was a handyman for many years of my young life.
Really?
From Yeah, from 12 to 17. I worked with my dad's handyman business at a very young age, so I've been working since I was like 12. I've done a lot of very like labor intensive jobs, and I've
Mhm.
had a lot of experience in different job fields, which has been fantastic, but a lot of people wouldn't expect that from me, I think.
No, I wouldn't expect that at all. Wow. So like in terms of like what did your father used to make you do most of the time?
So he was a part-time firefighter for he's about to retire soon, and then he also had his handyman business that he started. So he would do everything from concrete overlay to demolition to plumbing to electrical. So it was kind of everything. And I grew up and I was homeschooled, and so I had some free time. And on the days I didn't go to school, my dad would wake me up early, and I would work long hours with him. And he used that opportunity to teach me and my siblings proper work ethic, professionalism, and just having good traits and some good experience in different work fields.
Ooh. And so with that, you get the whole experience of learning how to work in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, not the industry that you want to be in.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I can say it wasn't a 12-year-old dream of mine to be a handyman, but I'm very glad that I had the experience.
Do you think some of the techniques of working as a I guess say a junior handyman helped in the industry?
Yes, honestly, it helped me in every job I've ever had. Um, my dad was fantastic with teaching us the details of business. He taught us the harsh realities of owning your own business, which was something I really appreciated because when I started doing music, I started just figuring it out on my own. And he instilled a lot of resilience in me and kind of not letting other people get you down because with having his handyman business, we would work a really long job and then the client would just decide not to pay him because they, would come up with some strange reason. And he would tell us kids, hey guys, having your own business is like that. People don't always respect it and, they'll screw you over sometimes, but you have to continue to work hard. So honestly, I think being a handyman at the young age of 12 was probably one of the best things for me.
I love that. Oh my goodness. Wow. And it's a great transition into, you're here living your best life at the moment. I like to hope so.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
With the new song out, I
Mhm.
always forget to mention because it's always still fresh into everybody's minds. How are you feeling with the new song out
I'm
now
so
that
excited.
it's in the
Now that
world?
it's actually out and in the world, yes, there's always so much anticipation whenever I have a new song getting ready to come out because I'm just excited for people to hear it. And even though it's, been out since midnight, the response has been so touching. And this being my second single, it just means a lot of how encouraging people are and how much people like it. And yeah, the response has been very humbling. I've even partnered with Square Scoop down the street, and I have a ice cream flavor called Strawberry Vanilla Sky that they're promoting, and it's helping them
Oh,
sell and helping their business. So I feel like I've been so blessed to have kind of this chain reaction of good that something as simple as a song is doing. But yeah, it's been
yeah.
fantastic.
I love the cute partnership with the ice cream shop.
Mhm.
That's a cute, probably one of the cutest forms of marketing. Because not only do you get a brand new song out for everybody to check out, there's
Mhm.
also a food attached to it that you can just be able to enjoy with the song. Oh, I love that.
Absolutely, food is amazing. So I was so excited when Bree, one of the gals here, mentioned the possibility of a partnership because they actually use Sunday's ice cream, and I grew up going to Sunday's. It was down the street from my house, so I was even like, absolutely, I would love to come up with it. So we got to work with them and create the flavor, and they just announced the special Sunday today that they've created for the strawberry vanilla sky flavor.
I
So
love that.
I know
Oh,
I need to try it. I'm gonna go and pick it up today and
wait. You haven't even tried it yet?
well, I've tried the ice cream, but they
Okay.
just announced the Sunday. So they're doing like a special. So
Okay.
they have a Sunday special this week. And so they created it and it's got pop rocks on it and a little butterfly gummy. And it's so cute. Michael, he works there and he's been so fantastic to work with. Yeah, he's the creative genius behind the ice cream.
I love the choice of Pop Rocks in there.
Right?
I'm a sucker for Pop Rocks because
I know.
that's when there was this ice cream shop that I used to go to as a kid, and I always get the ones with Pop Rocks in it.
What ice cream shop was it?
It was well, I'm from Michigan, so
Oh,
it was a
cool.
it's a shop called it was an ice cream shop called King Cones. No, yeah, it is King Cones. They still follow me on Instagram.
Oh, really? Oh, how
Yeah,
cool. I love that. Yeah, I'm so excited about this flavor that we've created. I mean, I never in my life would think I'd have my own ice cream flavor, but hey, you can't predict the future. It's fantastic.
yeah. Oh my gosh! And from going into the solo career with the two new songs with two songs out as well as ice cream collaborations, I'm always curious um in terms of it's kind of like it's a normal question I always ask in terms of the trivia ones, but what would you title your chapter of this life right now?
Title the chapter.
Yes.
Life. Ooh, you're asking such good questions. You're making me think. Hmm. I would say right now, a part of it's probably discovery. I know it sounds strange, but the one thing I've had a lot of fun with writing this new music and creating, the solo journey is trying new things. That's one thing I've had a lot of fun with is trying new writing styles and singing styles. So I think challenging myself in a lot of different avenues of doing things I haven't done before is something that really excites me.
Yeah.
And just being open to new ideas and new approaches to creating music. I never really want to limit myself or tie myself to, one specific genre, one specific style, or I'm only going to sing about this. I think the beautiful thing about music is getting to kind of have fun with it. And that's my biggest goal right now is I just want to have fun with it. So I could do fun or discovery for the chapter
Mhm.
title.
With that in mind, I love both the choices, and I think it's a great probably the best segue for this. How can we discover you and learn more about the fun adventures of you?
So probably I would say social media, following on Instagram, following on Spotify, any ways that you enjoy to consume music, I'm probably on that platform. Um, so yes, I'll be releasing stuff pretty consistently and posting. So that's the best way to probably keep up to date with things.
Yeah. And with that, see,
They're
where's
all
the
called
fun
Talk
button?
About Frank. Thank you for